G'day and welcome to Just the Job. This is the show that could help you decide what career is right for you. Now every week we look at 3 different careers and we also throw in a whole lot of helpful advice and tips along the way to help make that all-important career choice just that little bit easier. In today's show we take a look at the tourism industry where we give 17-year-old Leanne the opportunity of sampling a fantastic career with Skyline Skyrides in Rotorua. And Bevan, while he enjoys working with his hands and is keen on carpentry, we sent him off for a couple of days working in the joinery industry to see if that could be just the job for Bev. And Dexter loves working with kids and is keen on his sports, so we find out if working in the sport, fitness and recreation industry is just the job for him. So let's head to Rotorua and see how Leanne gets on as she gets a taste of what could just be her potential career path.
Hi, I'm Leanne Fisher. I'm 17, I go to Western Heights High School in Rotorua, and I'm interested in the tourism industry.
To gain an insight into the tourism industry, Leanne will do some work experience here at the Skyline Skyrides in Rotorua. Activities manager Harvey Mandino will oversee her training together with apprentice Simon Hackworthy.
What qualities do we look for in an apprentice? We look for people who are keen, reliable, and have a hunger for learning what goes on in the tourism industry. Hi Leanne, welcome to Skyline Skyrides. I'm Harvey, the Activities Manager, and I understand you're interested in getting into the industry.
Yeah, I am.
Follow me.
Thanks.
Come on in, Leanne. So what draws you to looking at this industry?
Just there's so many different aspects of the tourism industry, and living in Rotorua, there's so many places where you can go where it's a big thing, and it's a big industry in New Zealand, and it's growing every day.
It's an exciting industry.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunities. You need to put the hard work in, because there is hard work.
So what have you got lined up for me today?
What we've got lined up for you today is you're going to have a look within our operations, which will be the luge, chair base, and how we actually run the chairlift in the luge area. When you start an apprenticeship, you get unit standards throughout the whole of the operations, but as an apprentice you get to move around the property, and that way you also get a full understanding of how a tourism attraction place works. And with an apprenticeship, you then get the opportunities to move into supervisory roles. Then if opportunities come available overseas, then there's a possibility there also.
First up, Harvey takes Leanne through the Skyline Skyrides Activity Training Manual. This covers customer service, safety and all the stages of training that the company provide. Apprentice Simon Hackworthy demonstrates the procedure on how to instruct a customer on the workings of the luge cart.
Okay, first of all is make sure you keep your hands on the handlebars at all times, okay? So you want to pull all the way back towards you.
Yep.
Right back there is your brakes, okay?
Oh, okay.
Now half an inch forward as you go into neutral.
Oh, okay.
And once you're moving, you never want to drop it all the way forward, otherwise you're dropping it into park, okay?
Yep.
Dropping it into park while moving may cause you to tip out of the car.
Oh, that'll hurt.
Okay. Now, while you're moving, you keep your hands and feet on the handlebars and in the cart at all times.
Okay.
It steers like a bike from left to right. And to make sure the helmet's done up securely so it doesn't fall off.
Oh, that's really easy. Thanks.
Now it's Leanne's turn and she realises it's not as easy as it looks.
Keep your hands tightly on the bars and you pull way back to stop, and you don't want to go from going to park because then you'll fly over the handlebars and that won't be very good. So keep your feet in all the time.
After a couple of turns, Leanne's been given the thumbs up.
There you go.
Now she gets to put what she's learnt to practice.
Alright, okay, so you're just going down the CNET track there, okay? It was quite nerve-wracking. The training was okay because it was only one person, but then when lots of customers came and you kind of have to hurry up and kind of tell them what to do, and it was like I was bombarded with customers, and it was just quite hard.
For her first day and just coming onto track and that, she's doing very well. So I think she's doing really well at this stage. Yes.
Learning the requirements for manning base chair is Leanne's next challenge.
Oh, sorry. That's okay. And just watch your head. I found it a bit scary because you had to put on the rail, and it kind of got away on me a bit sometimes. But yeah, you really need muscles to do this job because it's really hard if you're not prepared.
A moment to relax and a chat with Simon.
So how long have you been doing an apprenticeship?
I've been doing the apprenticeship here at Skyline for just over a year.
And how are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I think it's a good qualification to get. It's good to get on the job training, so yeah, I like it.
What qualifications have you obtained while you've been on this apprenticeship?
I've done first aid course and going through the level 2 and 3 in the tourism.
Oh, cool. And so with your qualifications on the lift, you can work in any ski fields, is that right?
Yeah, it's internationally recognised, and yeah, it'd be nice to work on a ski field, I reckon.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Having gained an understanding of the bottom chair, it's now time to learn what's involved at the top chair.
We'll get them to lift the bar up, if they haven't already, waiting for the yellow line, and then we ask them to move to the right, okay?
And waiting for the yellow line, and then just step to the right there, guys. Just step to the right.
When the chair comes in,
Yeah.
stand back for a sec.
Okay.
You
Okay.
hold it there like that, and stop coming in there.
Okay.
Leanne's been very great. She's got a lot of potential. She's got good customer service. Operation on track. Still a little bit more to do in that work area, but good.
Was it
Very
good,
polite,
guys?
very pleasant. She's got a good personality. She'd make a great trainee for us. So Leanne, how do you feel you did?
I think I achieved what I came here to achieve, so yeah, that was good.
You had a very good understanding of what was required. Areas we were really strong in was your customer service,
Yep.
communicating with the customers, interaction with the customers, great stuff. As far as the machinery, you mastered that too. A little bit hard at first,
Yeah.
a little bit more training, a little bit more knowledge on it, but very good.
Great.
Yes?
So I hope I'll see you soon then.
You will definitely see me soon.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for
Awesome.
everything. Oh. Well, it was an eye-opener. I have to say that. I've been up here a couple of times and I didn't think that the people who work here did that much. But I can see that it really takes a long time to learn the skills that they have, and yeah, it's a challenge. Really, really enjoyed it, and yeah, it was really good. I want to thank Simon and Harvey for letting me come here. I learned a lot. Yeah.
Skyline Skyrides oversee their own training with the support of industry training organisations. There is no prerequisite but a desire to be in the tourism industry and a want to deal with the public. Staff work towards national certificates or diplomas relevant to their requirements. There are numerous tourism qualifications offered throughout the country, ranging from 1 to 4 years in duration. Well, a very impressive result, Leanne. That was awesome. Well done. Now, could a career in tourism also be the job for you? Or maybe a craftsman career might be more your thing, because after the break, we send Bevan off to Mount Roskill to check out a career in joinery. This is Just the Job. Welcome back to Just the Job, where we look at a whole range of options to help you decide what it is you could be doing as a career. Now, next up, Bevan tries his hand at a career in the joinery industry.
Hi, my name's Bevan. I've been interested in woodwork for since I was a little kid now. Used to pick up my dad's hammer and whack nails into any piece of wood I could find.
Well, whacking nails and wood doesn't cut it in the world of joinery, Bevan. So to learn some of the varied skills used to make kitchen cabinets, windows and doors, we are sending you to 2 different workshops. Dave Cunningham has 28 years experience at MJM McNaughton's, and he'll be teaching Bevan to make an exterior window sash. But first, we'll meet Matthew Heaney. He was an award-winning apprentice who is now a foreman at Pakuranga Joinery and Cabinetry.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, I'm Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Pakuranga Joinery. I've been out of my apprenticeship for about 3 years now. Now I'm the foreman. When I tell people that I'm a joiner, they're like, huh? Well, they don't know what a joiner is.
Joinery is a necessity in every house. It's your windows, it's your doors. Joinery goes through to kitchen cabinet work.
Okay, this is what we're going to be making today. It's a small custom laundry unit. It's made of white Maltica, and it'll show you the basic skills for doing cabinetry.
Okay.
So what does it take to be a good joinery apprentice?
You need to be fairly coordinated with what you're doing. You need good skills in maths. There's a lot of measuring. You need to be 100% accurate. If you're not accurate, you get yourself in big trouble.
All right, this is the edge banding machine. It basically applies the edge tape to the board.
Most cabinetry uses a laminate wood surface that is easy to keep clean, but outdoor joinery is a different story.
Right, this is cedar. It's a Californian cedar. It's all imported, and we use it for timber joinery because of its stability. It's a perfect timber for making joinery out of. It's nice straight grains. Right, Bevan, what we're going to do is we're going to start making a sash, and we're going to go through and cut the stiles. So we'll put the earmuffs on and we'll get cracking. You do need good hand skills. There's a lot of handwork to be done in joinery. So there's a lot of work with a hammer, a lot of work with a chisel, a lot of hand sanding, a lot of hand finishing.
Modern joiners use a range of power tools to help their accuracy, but that doesn't make up for attention to detail.
This is the hinge boring machine. It basically drills the hole for the hinge and then presses the hinge into place.
Just like that, eh?
Yep.
Apprentices need to construct a number of models to pass the block courses. They can also enter the custom wood competition, where you make a model out of one sheet of custom wood.
I built this model of Spitfire here. The prize money can be quite good.
Competitions sound real interesting. Yeah, I reckon it'd be so much fun to do something like he's done.
From joinery, you can go through into building, you can go through into boat making, cabinet making. If you want to go overseas and get onto a building site, any builder would be more than happy to have a joiner.
Did it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll put the doors on now.
Yep.
And make sure it all fits.
Okay.
Put the front part on first, and then they just click. So this is the final product here.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty good. I think you'll go far in the joinery line of work.
This day and age where houses are all architecturally designed, architecturally built, joinery has actually become part of the furniture. You've got to sort of blend in with the whole house. Glue we use is called urea formaldehyde. We get plenty of glue on it.
Bevan and Dave are finally putting their window sash together, but there isn't a nail in sight.
Across the tenon, right back into the scribe.
Is this a really strong glue, is it?
Yep, it's waterproof.
The key to joinery is the use of tight mortise and tenon joints and glue, so there is no need for Bevan to hammer anything.
That's right, you scribe back. Your crimp's fairly straight. We're up millimetres.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to overhang 100. This is the outside of the sash. This is the glass rebate that we talked about. So when your glass sits into here, it sits flat through into here, and the putty goes up from that edge down onto the glass.
He did really well his first day in the cabinet making shop. Yeah, he's made a good job of the final product, and yeah, really well. Pleased, really pleased.
I think Bevan's done extremely well, actually. He seems to ask the right questions at the right time, which is always a really good indication that he's keen and that he's switched on. And I think if he decided he wanted to pursue joinery or cabinet work, that he could make a goal of it, he could make a go of it.
Yeah, the machinery that some of the guys have got and what they use and the finish they get on the product is amazing. Really could see myself doing it one day.
If you'd like to become a qualified timber joiner, you'll need to complete one of BCITO's Level 3 or 4 national certificates in joinery completed in employment as a managed apprenticeship. You will work in an experienced joinery firm under the guidance of a qualified cabinet maker who'll provide you with on-the-job coaching and support throughout your apprenticeship. You will also have the guidance of a BCITO training advisor. There are no strict entry requirements to starting a joinery and cabinet making apprenticeship. It will help if you have good maths and English skills, as you will need to work out measurements, quantities and angles, and be able to understand instructions well. Being a cabinet maker isn't just a job, it's a professional career. It will take you around 4 to 5 years to finish your apprenticeship and get fully qualified. To start your career in timber joinery, contact the BCITO on 0800 422 486 or visit bcito.org.nz for more information. Now, could a career in the joinery industry be for you? If you think it might be, then you can find out more about that career and all the careers featured on our shows on our website. So get a pen and paper handy, as I'll be giving you those details at the end of the program. Coming up after the break, we find out what it takes to start a career in the sport, fitness and recreation industry. This is Just the Job. You're watching Just the Job, and if you're thinking about a career or wanting to change careers, then stay tuned, because this is the series that could spark a turning point when it comes to your work life. Now, Dexter is a keen sportsman and he wants to make a career out of something he loves. Let's see how he gets on.
My name's Dexter Henderson. I'm 16 years old and I go to Western Springs College. I'm very interested into sports. I reckon that will be my career choice.
The options are huge in the sport, fitness and recreation industry. For Dexter to get a taste of what's out there, he's going to spend time at Howick Recreation Centre and the Manurewa Aquatic Centre. Plus, he'll get some one-on-one with a fitness trainer. First up, team leader Taryn Walker tells us what qualities are needed to work in this industry.
It definitely helps for them to be enthusiastic and really enjoy what they're about to do. We do a lot of work with kids, so really enjoy children. Hi, how are you? Hi, I'm Taryn. Good to see you, good to have you on board. What we'll do first of all is I'll just show you around the centre so you can get an idea what it's like around here.
The centre facilitates numerous activities and caters for all ages. At present, the school holiday program is in full swing.
What would I have to do if I'm just new into this?
As an assistant, you'd be helping out and helping to assist programs like this in the holiday program. If you wanted to coach, you could coach like that kind of thing. If you get a full-time job, you'd be coordinating a lot of the programs, and then you'd be doing all the admin side of it as well, so planning the programs, running them, taking training sessions for the coaches that are here.
Dexter soon gets involved by participating in a basketball game. This gives him the opportunity to observe how Enoch Chan coaches the children.
When you run back it, you have to take one shot. Okay? You ready? Steady, go!
Go blue! The coach Enoch, he was really great. It was really good how he had the whole situation under control.
Now it's Dexter's turn to take an activity.
Yeah, I feel confident in controlling the kids. It will take a little bit before I know what they will listen to, but as soon as I do find that out, I can put that into practice.
Forward pass.
No, Dexter's doing really well. He's got a lot of sports knowledge, you can see there. It's really good. Good start to it, he's got what it takes.
But there's more to the job than entertaining children.
All right, so another big part of our job is that you've got to be quite physical, be able to lift and know how to lift safely. Okay, we've got heaps of gear here, as you can see. Yeah. Usually we follow a plan and we just set out all the gear. And each plan every week for every program is different, so a lot of fun. Yeah, a good team environment, it's good.
The Sports Fitness and Recreation Industry Training Organisation helps workplaces set up training for their staff to work towards nationally recognised awards and certificates.
For our assistants, we require them to be 16 or over, just because they are working with children and they've got to be responsible and have a bit of initiative. Experience is a big thing as well, so if you can get into coaching or volunteering early, it really helps to get you there.
Another option in this industry is to work as a pool lifeguard.
Unemployed and school leavers can come in and do some training and then take on seasonal work over the summer months, and then they've got the opportunity to go into full-time.
Other aspects of the job involve planning and implementing pool activities, supervision of the customers in the pool to ensure their safety, and cleaning and maintaining plant operations. Ongoing training is often provided by the employer. Within the same complex is a health and fitness gymnasium. Yeti Lalonga has been a fitness instructor for 7 years. He offers some insights of the job.
When coming into the gym, everyone that comes through has a different goal. Apart from knowing what exercises and programs to put them through, you need to be able to understand how to listen to the person and take into consideration what it is that they're actually wanting from you. It's a people-based job.
Train hard.
And you can go away and you can study all the things that sport has to offer, but at the end of the day, it's all about dealing with people, and you need to be able to do that really well.
Yeti takes Dexter on an introductory tour to get him familiar with the gear.
He's 8, doing good.
So, how fit do you have to be for this job?
I don't think we really hold their fitness levels against them. It's more a keenness, I guess, of the job. If they're really willing to actually get in there and have a go, then we're more than open to having those people come through. Okay, any questions on that?
Every prospective client or new member is shown around and explained the workings of the gym. Listen carefully, Dexter, because it's your turn next.
I think I'm up to the challenge. It will be difficult to just remember what I have to do, but I reckon I'm ready for it.
I was just wondering about joining the gym, what's involved and cost, etc.
Oh, okay. What we'll do is I'll pass you on to Dexter here and he'll take you through.
Equipment, you must put this number. They do.
So that's...
Changing rooms are here, the weight.
The industry's always growing, and at the moment, because obesity is still unfortunately on the rise, we're always going to be looking for new trainers. Personal training is in huge demand at the moment.
Time for an evaluation.
Dexter was really good. It is definitely very hard at first when you're working with kids and just knowing what to do with them or how to get their attention, but he actually did really well.
Go blue!
I think he did exceptionally well. He remembered quite a few of the things that we went over this morning, and those were, a lot of those things are the important things that a lot of the clients need when they come through. And I think he has the definite people skills that you need in the gym. And I think with a little bit of training and a little bit of guidance, I think he'll go far.
The experience has been really good. I've enjoyed everything that everyone has taught me, and I really liked working with the kids because they were just so fun to be around with. I can see myself moving into these areas. If I do get into it, I will be very happy with what I have chosen.
To work in the sports, fitness and recreation industry, you need to be at least 16 years old, and it's highly recommended to have a certificate in first aid. All staff work towards a national certificate in their chosen field. Most of the training and assessments take place in the workplace itself. Wages vary. Working in a recreation centre, you could earn between $11 and $20 per hour. Pool supervisors and lifeguards usually earn between $11 and $15 per hour. Fitness instructors, $11 to $20 per hour, and personal trainers earn between $35 and $80 per hour. So maybe that is just the job for Dexter. Thanks to him and everyone else who featured in today's program. Today, there are literally thousands of career options out there, and sometimes the choice can be a little overwhelming. But we certainly hope our programs will help you to decide. But to help you even more, we have Sarah from Career Services, who has this week's tip for getting you that dream job.
Planning your career is heaps easier if you have a passion. If you really like cars or animals, your passion will drive your career. But most people never feel strongly enough about one thing to build a career around it. So you need to take a look at yourself. What are you good at? What do you enjoy at school? Think about hobbies, part-time work, even stuff on TV that really grabs you. You can ask friends, family and teachers for advice, and the Career Services website offers online resources to help link your skills and interests to career pathways.
Well, that is it for this week, but don't worry, we are back again next week with another 3 careers and more helpful tips. All the information about the careers featured this week, and for a whole lot of information about making that right career choice, can be found by simply going to our program website. Happy hunting, and I'll see you next week.